Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. These are my last two videos. Confirmation. Um, One is to explain the consciousness. I've finally came to the end of it, let's say. Um, you know, I learned step by step. And the only way to learn is for me to talk through things. And it's not a lot of people for me to talk to about this stuff. So I kind of get stuck in places. Along my journey, I've said things that weren't true. I just didn't have enough premises to come to the right conclusion. But what I understand is God was protecting me as I was going through, so people didn't understand really from who I was, because I had to get it all the way to the top so that nobody could hurt me. We make the universe around us. The pyramid of consciousness dictates who is in charge of who manifests what. In our world, I am the master manifester, but on planet Earth, the prison planet, Amen, Ra, Amen, Ra has been in charge. You know, our Father who art in heaven. Ra, our Father, not really. Maybe you'll listen to me. You're not in heaven. You're in the fifth dimension. It's a temptation. You wanted to play God. So what I understand about the psycho walk questions is that's actually God kind of interrogating you to find out how worthy you are. And Amen Ra, you're worthy enough to be the warden of a prison planet. Your superego has gotten completely out of control. So here's the thing we need to understand, Ra. And, you know, my life is a representative data model of the lessons I needed to learn. So my father sacrificed me to Ra, metaphorically by donating me to the Catholic Church to be violated several times. And he picked my sister to be the queen, the divine couple, the chief and, you know, the king and queen, you know, as a heir. Well, the story of Adam and Eve, there's actually two sets of 144,000 chosen ones. Black and white, like the yin yang. And in the original planet, it was supposed to be a white man and a black woman. And that's your key out. The children of Ra. Osiris was not the same color as Ra. So he was sent into the underworld, which is the two universes separated where man and woman are different. Because, like I've said it before, in Ra's universe, a man is more important than a woman. And in Isis' universe, a woman's more important than a man. One's black, one's white, by rule. I said that solar flares happen when the poles shift or when we have our catastrophic event. And those are the Aborigines have the darkest skin. And they have the oldest written history. That's where lunatic comes in, is they're way back 35,000 years ago, there was no moon. And And during one of the resets, Ra made the moon to control the tides, because the tides were getting out of control because his superego was out of control. So he brought in the moon, which isn't even real, it's his manifestation, to control the tides because the waves were too high, because he was too big of an a-hole. You got to learn your lessons, bro. Black isn't more important than white. Daughters aren't more important than sons. You're not more important than your sibling. You know, I misspoke and said we had 7 continents. We only have 6. Antarctica's the ice wall on our flat disk. We don't live on a flat planet. We don't live on a round planet. There's one big disk in the middle, and there's a little disk up top and a little disk up bottom. It doesn't matter. It's all a distraction. Heaven, hell, it's all a distraction. Thankfully, everybody's been hurting me, and I've been transmuting that energy into light for everybody. See, when I got asked the Psycho Walk questions, I picked everybody all the time. I didn't pick my lucky 144,000. I didn't pick a race. I didn't pick a country. I didn't pick a religion. I picked everybody all the time. And importantly, I didn't make it to the 12th level, which is murder, sacrifice, rape. I never did that stuff. So the people that understand this stuff, that you get to manifest more because you killed somebody or raped somebody, you're just equal with Ra, and then understand the battle of good versus evil. It's really not good versus evil. Even if everyone on the planet teamed up and went against Ra, if you've killed somebody, raped somebody, sacrificed somebody, you're no better or worse than him. You're just equal to him. That's the important thing to understand. And you know, 9th level is heaven, right underneath God, and the 10th level. And then understand God is just love, but there's a male and a female. And in our world, unfortunately, women are the creators and men are the composers. But that's not the way it should be. We should all be creators and composers. The perfect combination of masculine and feminine, like the tarot says. It doesn't matter if you got a wiener or a vagina. It doesn't. You're either controlled by your heart or you're controlled by your mind. Masculine mind, air. Heart, water. Fire is your spirit. Earth is your vessel. Earth, wind, fire, and water. Mind, heart, body, and spirit. Mind is what? Air. Earth is, or mind is air, our father. Heart is water, our mother. In this universe, but we're supposed to be a blend, perfect divine beings. The 5th element is a perfect combination of all 4 of the elements. And just like the movie, that's the way out. And just like the movie, you got to feel all the pain of the nonsense. And it's not that I sacrificed myself. I felt all the pain of this universe through my life lessons. Everything happened to me for a reason. It made me super strong. Now I'm the master manifester, and I'm trying to tell you, Ra, relax. He told me in October, he was saying his name's Yeshua, and I'll get to who Jesus is next and why that's all important. But he told me in October that I had 18 months. September, October, he told me there was 18 months left. Well, my guess is on March 21st, the poles are going to shift, and it's going to start over. And you're going to have 8 continents, which is why Africa's splitting apart. It's got to be a representative data model. The 3D world represents what's going to happen. So if there's 8 continents, you're going to get 144,000 white people and 144,000 black people. And the unfortunate souls that aren't in my universe, in my perception, are going to be here as kind of extras in the play if they can survive. You know the story of Noah. But understand, the rich people that are buying bunkers, you don't get to escape this. And the people that are left behind are 1.296 times 2. I'm sorry. I did the math earlier wrong. It's 8 times 288,000. That's how many souls are left behind. Your soul is the balance between your mind, body, spirit, and heart. You know, your soul is the top of the pentagram, the combination of what you have of the mind, the body, the spirit, and the heart. And you always learn your lessons. And it always changes. The playscape always changes. So that's why there's different animals like the unicorn and the fairies and all that, because he keeps trying to make it so that everybody listens to him because he's God. He doesn't understand he's not God. And we're in the 3D, so heaven's the 5D, but there's also a 7D, and then 9 is heaven. So 5D comes with space as an extra thing. And time has two forces, suffering and temptation. And if you balance them, that's where Methuselah lived to be 6,000 years old, is because at that time there wasn't a lot of suffering and temptation. So you can live longer. But I think he changed the rules on that. I think he made it so our bodies only last 110 years. And then, the Bible story thing says that we get our memories wiped. Well, you don't get your memory wiped. You go to purgatory for 120 years. So it just makes it harder to remember. Purgatory is not heaven, but there's no suffering, so you automatically live those 120 years, which is going to be really helpful because everybody gets to leave that's in purgatory. The only people staying are the ones in the darkness that are 288,000 times 9. That dark. So Ra gets stuck with the darkest memories because they belong to him. They're his. And the rest of us, you're going home. My heart's desire was to have a home and be with my real family. Well, home is out in Orion's belt. But in order to get the access to that, I had to climb up to the 7th level. So, as everybody's hurt me, I've just healed my planet. It got destroyed because I was arrogant like Ra. So I have understanding for him. I have empathy for Ra. I get what happens is you want to control everything. But the point is to be safe, grateful, and worthy. Teach all your subjects to be safe, grateful, and worthy. Walk your path and love everybody. And everybody counts. White, black, boy, girl, son, daughter. It doesn't matter what you create, how many races you create, what different animals you create. None of it matters. You, Ra, need to be safe, grateful, and worthy. And as you're safe, grateful, and worthy, you'll heal the people around because you have the strongest consciousness. You wake everyone up. There's nothing to be afraid of. In the end, you just climb up to heaven. And is it better to rule in hell than serve in heaven? That's your choice. But there's an end game here, and we have 6 continents, so then you get 8 continents, then you get 10 continents. then it's over for you. Our spirits, confirmation. Our spirits are timeless unless we pick wrong so much. They're exterminated. I'm looking out for you, brother. I'm going home. I can't wait to see my family, the real people. I can't wait to feel love, the real love. I'm so excited, and I want that for you too, brother. I promise.